Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast, and GOWGO stands for Geek Out with Games Out. I am one of your hosts, rocking this amazing Attack on Titan shirt with an amazing Attack on Titan pose, Blitzball Champ. And on the other line, we have Hollywood Cinema, the man that knows most and never, ever sugarcoats anything.
I like that.
Yeah, not
That's
bad.
right. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not a sugarcoater, man. I don't sugarcoat shit. Give it to you raw and uncut.
Yeah, you
I don't give a fuck.
kind of like the rant you went on last time we recorded.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that was a tame one, man. I had to keep myself. And that's me keeping myself at bay.
Yeah,
I don't lose. I don't just spiral into a bunch of curses and just yelling.
You were close,
shit
though.
Pisses me off. Yeah, shit pisses me off real bad. Every time I see Shane McMahon on the screen in two different segments on the show, I just want to scream. I was like, what are you doing? You guys just don't even give a shit anymore.
But he's the best in the world.
Yeah, whatever. Even Miz pointed it out, and I'm like, so you actually know that we all hate this, yet you still do it. Give him two segments. At least one of those segments is going to be recapping what happened previously, and I can't. Yeah, that makes me lose it. I can't. I don't even watch that shit like that anymore, and it makes me lose my mind.
Well, on that note, we should probably kind of, sort of, I don't know, speed through perhaps this. Oh, man.
I can give you a quick synopsis. It's all trash.
It's all trash. Well, fair enough. All right, let's get into what highlights that we can stomach of WWE.
Yeah, it won't be much.
So, Raw.
Yep.
It happened.
California? No, San Jose. No, what's it, San Jose?
I don't know. It was Los Angeles.
Yep.
So, just a few things to touch on. So, word has it that supposedly, because, Gallows and Anderson has been seemingly getting a little bit more TV time lately. So,
yeah, they were getting embarrassed. It was stupid.
Yeah, I mean, they're not winning matches. They got destroyed by the Usos. But supposedly this may be sort of an incentive to try to convince them to resign and stay.
I hope they don't. Oh my god, yeah, because that whole AJ Styles promo felt like they were just writing to. It's like, I'm like, hold up. So you mean to tell me these guys have come in? Like, let's just be honest about what the club has had to do, been given to work on since coming back.
Give it to us.
They got thrown into a really shitty tag team division on Raw and SmackDown was decent, but generally they were made to do a bunch of really horrible Vince style jokes where it's like nuts in a jar, and even though it was horrible, they still gave it with a straight face. They did all the things that were asked of them, put on matches. Unfortunately, tag team matches and matches in general on WWE TV and whatnot are the piss poor, boring bullshit that they are. Mm-hmm. You could literally close your eyes and call them yourself because they are literally paint by numbers. It's the same shit every match on any WWE programming now. That's another reason why I hate it. It's all the same and nothing differentiates itself. And it's trash. But it's just like these guys have been asked. They've done nothing but what you told them to do. You wouldn't even put them in a stable when they should have been put with AJ or Finn. You've literally done nothing. I don't even know if they were faces or heels because who could remember?
It was such a short amount of time.
Yeah, they have literally been giving nothing the whole time they were there, right? Even when they won the championship, they still had nothing going on. It just felt like they were just giving them to them just to have somebody have them. And it's just they never knew what to do with them. So why would you telling them that, like, oh, you should take this seriously after they refused to sign new contracts? Why would you think not putting them on TV, putting them in the 24/7 bullshit, and then all of a sudden having their friend talk shit to them when they're like, and I know in their head they're like, I can't wait to leave this fucking place. I can't wait to AEW or New Japan. Like, AJ, I know I know good and well behind the scenes they're like, AJ, you are a dog. This place is dog shit. We got to go.
Feel like he sold out to WWE, eh?
Yeah, because at this point, like, and this is where I'm like, oh man, I feel bad, because if that was my homie who had just signed a contract, and he know what time it is with me, right? Like, we're friends. We would have talked about this.
Right.
They're not giving us anything to do. This we should have never come here. Has to be in their conversations with him. I'm glad you happy, man. Like, matter of fact, I just talked to somebody that still works at Epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're having their good old time. I'm like, that's cool. I'm really happy for you, bro. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and you're just being real. You're just being real.
Yeah, just being real. I'm happy for you, but there's no way I can personally live with myself here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And if AJ's a real friend, he would be like, yeah. And then they're gonna have him say that bullshit promo that they had him do against them.
Oh yeah, get it together.
Man, I'm like, AJ, you should have told them I'm not doing that. Like, real talk. Like, you could have said no, I'm not doing that line. That's stupid. And that makes you look at AJ in a weird way. And it's just like, yeah, okay, AJ, you don't give a shit. You, like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm putting AJ in the same category of just not giving a shit anymore.
You know what really disappoints me? Like, just the fact that they would go to that lengths. Because, I mean, you look back at AJ Styles' ties. Like, even before WWE, like, who was one of the main tag teams, for example, that he, would just team up with? Back in New Japan, it was the Club, Gallows and Anderson. What was it most of the time in ROH? The Young Bucks. So, it's like, the strategy to be like, okay, we're going to get them on TV more to kind of, because WWE's desperate. They are desperate. They are scared. They ain't trying to let anybody go, and they're trying to scoop up every last person they can in the face of the business. Yeah, which
makes them look weak.
Exactly.
It makes them look weak, and it makes them look like they're not in a position of power, because they're not. And they can say they are, but they are lying to themselves, and they're lying to us.
And not only that,
I don't believe that for a second.
Not only that, let's be real. Let's be 100% real. You and I know, with how scared they are, how paranoid they are, we know dang on well, if they were to let Gallows and Anderson go, with the ties that they have to the Elite,
it's a wrap.
Oh, it's done. Done.
They're instantly the top tag team in AEW. Because they're bigger. They're literally bigger than everybody. It's just other than the Young Bucks, they are the biggest name that could go there as far as tag teams. Even the Revival's not big as them, because the Revival has NXT and WWE to their credit. Gallows and Anderson have New Japan to their credit, and they were there for years.
Yeah, and you already know how Japan looks at Gallows and Anderson. And you got to remember, Gallows and Anderson, like, Gallows has got way buku experience, because remember, he used to be teamed up with, or actually, no, it was Carl Anderson. Was it him or Gallows that used to be teamed up with Giant Bernard?
I want to say it was, I think it was Gallows.
Okay. But
I think it was like one of those giant. It was one of those giant teams. It was one of those.
Yeah.
But even monster teams.
Yeah, but even during that time, they were IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Mm-hmm. So, regardless of which one of those two it was, they got buku notoriety in Japan. Yeah. And even if they were to set foot in AEW, buku
crowd would
notoriety
lose
there.
their mind. The crowd would lose their freaking mind. They are just putting them on that roster makes them number one. Makes them literally even if you want to put the Lucha Bros ahead of them, they would be third. And I wouldn't even put Lucha Bros ahead of them. As far as just notoriety.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, not notoriety and legit ass credibility as far as like a tag team in the biggest markets. I mean, I know Mexico is a big market, but AAA is a big market, but it ain't New Japan, bro.
I mean, the Lucha Brothers stock is rising, but it's nowhere near the level of Gallows and Anderson.
And when I think of them, I think of AAA, Impact, and Lucha Underground.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
And I swear to God, I wouldn't put any of those places above New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put them above WWE at this point in the last 5 years, but not New Japan. Hell no. No. Y'all got a long way to go to reach New Japan level, bro.
And it's even so high up there that even freaking Michael Cole has no shame in mentioning the fact that Gallows and Anderson were IWGP tag team champions in Japan. Even on live TV.
Yeah, even they're having to use it because it's credibility.
So
like that, and it just makes them look worse. It makes them look even worse.
So I have no doubt in my mind that just WWE is desperate because they know that deep down they let even the most credible talent go. It will be not good for them in the long run.
Yeah.
And I just don't see the club being persuaded to re-sign, even with the.
I hope not.
I just don't see it.
I hope they don't. I hope they're who I think they are, and not like the Canella side. I hope they are their unhappiness and because even the tweets alone are just like taking pictures with Tama Tonga, saying we miss you, bro, like stuff like that. Like that. I don't want those guys, having seen their reactions online to what's been happening, them to just sign back just for money, because that's gonna make me look at them real funky. Because I'm looking at the Canellas as like, y'all have literally just wasted 5 years of your life.
Yeah,
I get it, but you guys could have went to AEW. Why didn't you go to AEW? You would have been, and like you would immediately be put into you'd be a star, man. Everybody remembers you from ROH. Nobody remembers you from WWE because that shit's trash.
Yeah,
and you might as well not even have gone there with the fact of how little he's done there.
And you know what's sad? Like, I even told somebody I would go to a freaking just like meet and greet event only of Gallows and Anderson than to sit front row at a WWE pay-per-view.
You damn skip.
And and honestly, on paper, that's sad, but it's the honest truth.
That's sad as shit.
Because, like, just shoot, even a freaking 15-20 minute conversation
would be better than a shitty ass 3-hour pay-per-view where I'm bored of tears. I'm seeing the same spots. I've seen matches I've already seen on TV 3 times, not to mention 2 pay-per-views ago.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't understand the mindset behind this booking, because they're literally just this last week alone, there were 2 multi-fall matches, tag team matches. And it's just like, you do realize you're just doing copy and paste of your previous shitty ass show. Why that? Like, I hate it.
And don't get me wrong. This is no shot against the Usos. Got mad respect for the Usos.
I wish they had left too, man.
But
these next 5 years are going to be rough for them.
But that's
they've already got nothing to do.
But that's the thing, though. I think WWE is protecting that investment in the Usos because of the years there.
What did they do? Did they do anything on Monday? Like, I mean, that's a team where I'm like, I keep wondering, like, is somebody injured? Because they're still not on TV.
I mean, other than them beating Gallows and Anderson on Raw, I mean,
yeah. For nothing, because they honestly, to be honest with you, Revival shouldn't have had a title shot. They should have been the one with the title shot. Revival literally had lost 3 matches in a row.
Yeah,
and still got a title shot. Like that's another thing. I'm like, so I can't care about this. I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. Because you're actively telling me and showing me that wins don't matter, losses don't matter. You're just going to give me the same matches I've had a million times. Like we had already seen Revival versus Zack Ryder and what's his face times WrestleMania. Yeah, well, actually before that they had wrestled all together 4 matches already so far.
Yep,
3 of those were on Raw. I'm good. I am good.
I mean,
I don't ever want to see them again.
I mean, honestly, that's how I'm starting to feel about dang Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans. And we already know that, that's going to happen at Stomping Grounds. And we already know that that's going to be booked for Clash of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
I'm out. Becky's lost all momentum. She's lost all momentum she had going into WrestleMania. And even going into WrestleMania, she had lost most of it. And I thought they were going to be able to keep it going. But that, I can't even sit through Becky promos anymore. I'm just like, yo, they've already ruined this. Like the wheels have already come off on this. It already the most boring shit. It
was a good run while it lasted, but and I love Becky Lynch.
Actually, before Royal Rumble, it was good before Royal Rumble. And then after that, it was just they kept pouring water on it when it didn't need to.
And don't get me wrong, I love Becky Lynch. I'm a fan, always a fan. But
I like her matches are pretty. Like her and Seth Rollins, they are perfect together because their matches are fucking boring. They're like they have the Rob Van Dam syndrome at this point.
Ouch.
Where I'm like, yo, you guys were so good. Now it's just like I could call your matches with my eyes closed. Yeah. The same shit every match. It's. Yeah, WWE's over, man. Like the matches are just they're the exact, and not even just in a booking aspect because they keep booking the same matches over and over again. But even in a booking match, not in a booking way, it's boring.
And here's another thing: why does it seem like now random heels are getting paired up with Shane McMahon? I mean, for a while that's what happens. I mean, for a while it was Daniel Bryan, Seth, and Rowan. Now it's Drew McIntyre. Now it's the Revival. It's like what? It literally, if you're a heel, you have to work for Shane McMahon because he's the best in the world. And it's like Drew McIntyre I felt like was on his way, and then he gets paired with Shane McMahon, and it's like, oh my god,
and honestly, can I tell you this? Isn't Shane kind of indicative of like his early promos when he got back to Raw? That kind of like him, like his attitude that he had when Raw. He was like, "I'm gonna take out everybody I feel is lesser than." But you're cool with Shane, though. Yeah. This guy that you're. I mean, it's bad enough they book him to stand toe to toe with Roman Reigns before Drew McIntyre even gets involved.
Yeah,
which is utterly ridiculous. It makes me it lowers the stock for me on Roman even more. It's just so fucking bad. I need that company to go away at this point. I hate it. I really hate it.
So,
and I hate that I hate it, but I hate that friggin' company. It's so bad. Like nothing is interesting. Not even them trying to have Alexa shoot on Bayley about peaking at NXT. But then again, I'm like, bitch, you peaked 3 years ago when you won the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yep.
Who are you? Like that was when you won it the first time was the only good time you won it. Every other time was trash. Every other time she's won a belt has been trash, and I swear to God.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if she wins it this week because who gives a shit, right?
Well, one of those times was through Money in the Bank cash-in anyway.
Yeah, and that shit was trash. That was just a way to keep friggin' Ronda from getting the belt that fast. That was the only reason they did it.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Alexa Bliss at this point. Like, I used to like Alexa Bliss as a heel, but now I'm just like, I don't give a shit anymore. Because it's just, and it all comes from the storyline, right? My main problem, anybody who listens to Alexa Bliss like she is ever telling the truth, even in like a character standpoint, it's utterly ridiculous.
Well, first off, Nikki Cross's character is dead. It's been destroyed. Like, just with this whole pairing, her character's destroyed. Yeah, she's just another girl. I mean, she might as well have been. She might as well be Asuka 2.0, because Asuka, you got to remember, was dominating like fierce competitor, face or heel. Like there was she looked undefeated when she was undefeated. Now it's like,
yeah, well, yeah, she might as well be a jobber. She's at the same level as Mandy Rose at this point.
mean, she might not be a jobber in the win-loss column, but jobber in as far as being
portrayal.
used.
In portrayal, absolutely, she's a jobber.
Yeah.
And the way they portray her like they do every other jobber, like a Naomi, like a Natalia. I just like literally, I can give you a list of the top women that they protect, and they all have something very, very similar in common. Charlotte.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
Those two. And those two are the ones they protect above all else.
Mm-hmm.
And they have since they got to the main roster. They're blonde and they're white. That literally, those two have been protected so much. Like, they are the top two. Like, Becky can say whatever she wants to, but let's be real about who the hierarchy as far as like who the management wants. They want Charlotte, they want Alexa, and then they'll take Becky if they have to.
Honestly, I was gonna say it seemed like Lacey Evans was on the rise, considering how quickly she got a title shot.
Yeah, they basically forced her into the third spot. Another blonde white chick.
And same thing with Mandy Rose as well.
Yeah, damn, that's another one. Yeah, and I would gather that all of them are above most of them. It's just those are the only one, and even Mandy doesn't really win. Well, she wins now. She hasn't lost in a while. But it's just like, what the hell, man? Why they all got to be white blonde girls?
Because I mean,
like that's the only thing they have in common. Like it's just, I'm so sick of Alexa.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because I mean, even looking back to when Asuka was SmackDown champion, the only legit like defenses she really had were against Naomi and Becky Lynch.
Yep.
You know, like I don't know. Like, I mean, this whole thing with Bayley and Alexa just.
But you're getting a rehash, and they're just doing it again. We already seen this. Like, I don't understand why any character would ever believe her Bliss whatsoever. She has literally, ever since she stopped with the whole fairy gimmick, she has proven herself to be untrustworthy.
And that's since NXT.
Yeah, and these characters, I guess, have a free subscription to NXT. Do they not keep up with the product? It's like they have goldfish memories. They can't remember who people are, and depending on the story. Because Natty being like, well, maybe Bayley did do that. Are you serious, chick? Are you serious?
This is Bayley we're talking about here.
Yeah, and you've been in a feud with Alexa.
Yep.
And she waxed you.
Badly,
and she was
too.
a bitch to you the entire time. And then and I'll just even say this. The last time she pretended like she was a victim or something like that, it was a lie.
Yep.
She came out and said it was a lie, so why would now be different?
Because, it was with Nia Jax. It was with Nia Jax.
We have done this Alexa Bliss saying that she's a victim thing at least 2 times now.
Yep.
So what's to make this different? Oh, yeah, nothing. Okay, so why am I watching this again? Why are you guys kicking? Like, you know what it reminds me of? Mm-hmm. Remember General Manager mode, where you had to bought the different. Drake, what are you doing? When you buy the you would get the different storylines. Yeah, maybe the same ones. The same shit. I'd be so mad that they only had like 5 options. Yeah. Loser leaves brand, legend versus yada yada. It's just like, yeah, y'all are bugging, bro.
Well, yeah. And then, well, at least the Iconics actually defended their titles.
Yeah, I guess so. In a match that ended up had a screwy finish, as most matches do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
So we know that, and see the New Day, like.
They have killed that. They have killed.
What is up with this? I mean, Kofi Kingston's your WWE champion, and they still treat him like he's a member of the New Day. It's like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, had this big, huge push. What the fans wanted finally happened, and now it's just back. Okay, Same old
They've
business.
done nothing with it. It's the exact same. It literally nothing has changed.
It's like
for like 2 seconds they made it feel like things were changing. Nothing changed. Kofi is still presented in the same exact way he was before. He just happens to tell everybody he's the WWE champion now. That's it. That's the only difference in Kofi whatsoever. He's not more aggressive. He's not anything. He's just Kofi.
And it's like and it's like, you know, they just gave him a 24 special on the network, and just, you know, Kofi Mania. This
feels like all lip service, man. It you know what this reminds me of? It's like every WWE thing where they do their best to sandbag something because they don't really believe in it. But we kind of the audience. Well, I don't think they. Okay, can I just say this too?
Yeah.
I don't believe anymore in the idea that the WWE ever gives us what we want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that away now, because every time they pretend like they do, they instantly undercut it by doing bullshit that nobody wants. Yeah. Right? They pretend like they're doing what we want, but then it's like, oh, we're going to give you Daniel Bryan as champion, but then we're going to take it away from him, and he's going to be Intercontinental champion because fuck it. It's just it's not like they are the best gaslighters ever, where they make you believe they're listening to you. Oh, we're going to get rid of general managers. Oh, but then Shane's going to come back and be a general manager anyway.
Yeah.
They have done nothing but lie to us and try to pretend like they are actually listening to us. Because, can I tell you this? If they were listening to us, do you think we'd get another Dolph Ziggler Kofi Kingston match? Nope.
I lost
do you
count.
Think we would? Would you, dude? I believe there was a stat 2 weeks ago. They were saying it was the most, like, that match has happened more than any other matchup in the modern era at this point. Yep. Kofi versus, because we've seen him Intercontinental Championship. This, like, it's been over and overdone. And I'm now sick of it. This is not Triple H and Rock. This is not Austin and Triple H or Rock. This is just dragging something into the ground. This is Charlotte and Becky. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
This is Alexa Bliss and Bayley. I'm sick of it. I thought that was the point of see, here's another reason why you don't kill the brand split. Nobody was asking for another Bayley and Alexa Bliss match. Nobody. Not a single. I have never seen that online. People are like, you know what? I can't wait to see another Becky Lynch, but another Bayley and Alexa Bliss feud. Nope.
No.
Nobody's asking for Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch. Nobody.
And Lacey Evans was placed into the spot. Let's be real.
Yeah, because she's blonde. She's a blonde white lady. That's why. That's the only reason why. Because her skills are not great. Because I can't tell the difference between a lady's right and a regular punch with her. It's all the same.
All the same.
Because sometimes they react to it, sometimes they don't. And I'm just like, yo, y'all can't even keep it consistent to your own reality, man. And to me, that's always the ultimate, the ultimate tell of a bad storytelling. If you can't even play by your own rules, if the rules you set up you can't even adhere to, then this story is not worth telling. Because why are you doing it? The reason you're doing it is not for a story. The reason it's doing it is because your brain is getting in the way. You're not letting a story actually happen. Nobody's asking for Seth Rollins, Baron Corbin again. Oh, can I tell you this? I just read. I love this. You know how many pay-per-view buys? Greatest, whatever that bullshit show, Super Showdown was. You want to know how many?
Super Showdown, yeah.
Yeah, you want to know how many? 11,000.
That's it.
11,000.
That's sad.
And yeah. Dave Meltzer reported it. 11,000 pay-per-view sales. As a result, it was described as lower than usual, as these bastards promoted it as equal or better than WrestleMania.
That's what's up, man. It was supposed to be equal or better than. I can't even get
1,000. Dude, AEW wouldn't even scratch their ass for that many people.
Well, then again, AEW's tickets sold out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, 70,000 people in the queue just checking it out. Like, literally the highest interest in a pro wrestling show ever. Beats all WrestleManias, everything. And these motherfuckers ain't got one TV episode in the can. Oh, I want WWE to die hard.
Dude, check
It
this out.
It deserves to die.
Dude, I'm just, and I'm humoring myself.
Yeah.
But
watching something other than WWE programming?
No, I'm looking at the Ticketmaster event for Stomping Grounds.
Oh yeah, dude, they still ain't sold out.
Dude, now they're doing a 4-pack offer, a 2-for-1 special offer.
Yeah. They've got two. They're offering one. Last week is reported that they were offering 2 tickets for $27
total. Yeah,
for 2 tickets.
Jeez. And
there is still a $39.99 low price with only a small amount of tickets available on the secondary market. That means to tell you nobody's even buying up to resell them.
Nope.
Because they, I hope everybody there has a friggin' ulcer.
Like, dude, there's still third row seats available from like the left side of the ring.
And I hope they never sell them.
Yeah, floor 5, row C.
Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve all of it.
That's ridiculous.
It's not, man. They honestly need to suffer for the bullshit that they're putting out. They need to stop being rewarded for bad entertainment. That's their entire job, is to entertain us. And are they entertaining you, Jason?
Not the main product, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can tell you this. I am not entertained whatsoever. I did lose I don't know what I did with my NBA, my WWE 2K19 disc, but I'm like, I don't even want to play that shit. Like, that shit is just, I'm just like, even if I did, I'd be like, ugh. It's so bad. It's so bad. I hate all of it. I literally hate it.
Is it like a wet fart?
You know what, dude? It's not even a wet fart. It is cold diarrhea. It is straight, just dribbling down your leg, man. It is like you just walked into the biggest interview of your life, and you thought you were letting out a quiet fart on the elevator, and it was just wet, cold diarrhea going right down your leg. And you're like, well, I can totally feel that my pants are now stuck to my leg, so you can totally see it through there. I know you can. That's what the shit is doing. It's
that like, bad.
It's so bad. It's a thing. Like, and the weird thing about it is, man, ever since like Daniel Bryan won the WWE Championship, I've been feeling this whole thing where it's just like I get less and less interested in the stories because they're not being told well. Mm-mm. And now it's just a culmination of it. It's just like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. This is the last straw. The last straw was Shane McMahon being featured so heavily on, like, literally in 2 segments every show. Mm-hmm. That was the last straw where I was like, and I used to love Shane matches, man. Back in the day, King of the Ring, all that shit, I loved it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, are you effing kidding me? I can't even watch Triple H matches anymore, man. And I love Triple H. He's my favorite.
You know, it seems like right now, like probably within the main roster, the only entertaining thing is the 24/7 championship.
Yeah. That has its moments of being boring, but it's just like at least it has a chance of being funny because it's not trying to be interesting. Because I can tell you this: can we talk about Seth Rollins hitting everybody with a damn chair, being a heel?
Yeah,
that guy doesn't get to hit people with chairs after literally his greatest moment was hitting his brothers on the back of the chair. I'm sorry, do you not remember that?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? To me, I can tell you this right now, they just kind of killed that moment for me because they just killed it. Like, they've now made it not special. He's hitting everybody with chairs now. What's special about him hitting people with chairs?
Apparently, it's everybody that's willing to deal and side with Baron Corbin.
Can somebody tell me how Shelton Benjamin didn't get attacked too? How did Shelton Benjamin go from talking to the B team on SmackDown about, like, oh, I'm going to do what I want to do, acting like he's the only person acting like he wasn't scared of Seth, and then nothing happens to him. He ends up being a promo thing for 24/7 Championship, and Matt calls him Senor Benjamin. That's it. Yeah, it's like he disappeared. It was just like, oh, okay, that went nowhere. And that's a problem they always have, is just stories not going anywhere because they had no plan.
I think they should move Shelton Benjamin to NXT.
I wish they would just move everybody to NXT. They're actively making me dislike wrestlers that I used to like. Seth Rollins, I don't care. Becky Lynch, I don't care. Like, I'm just like, I don't have any favorite wrestlers on that show anymore. Because Kevin Owens, I don't care. Sami Zayn, I do not care because he's going to eat the pin no matter what.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like, how I don't care about nobody. Like, because they actively make me not care. Because even on like a TV show, right? I'll give Cowboy Bebop as an example for you because I know you love Cowboy Bebop, right?
All-time favorite anime.
Yep. See, mine's Trigun and Detective Conan and Lupin. There's usually a triple threat. Usually Lupin edges it out, and then in Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's my shit.
Nice.
But so say it was Cowboy Bebop, and I haven't really watched Cowboy Bebop, but I'm aware of like Spike and Ein and all that. I understand. I watched it.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't really my jam. So okay, it'd be like, you're interested in those characters, right?
Yeah.
So all of a sudden they're just like, well, Spike's got this past, right? We're gonna mention it once, then never come back to it. Then mention it again, never come back to it. Why would you continue to care about his past? Because you just showed me that you don't give a shit about it, right? Like you have no idea. Like I can't be interested in that show, like as a TV show, because that's all it is, right? They are in their entertainment. They want to paint themselves as a scripted TV show.
Yes.
Okay, you want to be nominated for Emmys? I swear to God, y'all better not win an Emmy. Not for this shit. Not for this shit. I'm sorry. Not for this. You don't get awards for this bullshit. You need to be chastised, and people need to be fired, and you need to go and die. Oh my God.
The people need to be fired part is an understatement.
Yeah, like it's bad, man.
I was telling a friend of mine, shoot, why don't somebody just kidnap Mr. McMahon and be done with it?
Yeah, just take him out off the board so he doesn't have to fuck up shit anymore.
But okay, bump Raw.
So bad.
I mean, SmackDown. Okay, So, oh man. So we get another 2 out of 3 falls match.
Copy, paste, and repeat, man.
And dang, Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston are all of a sudden buddy. It's all cool. They're buddy champions now. Like, it just. But
it's so bad. It's so bad.
And here's the thing that disappointed me, and I would love to hear your input if you have any specific input. So, finally, after a month, the Kabuki Warriors are back on SmackDown, even though they didn't get a freaking wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
So, they challenge the Iconics next week. Not on SmackDown, but in Tokyo. Tokyo Tour.
Yep.
If they can beat the Iconics, they get a tag team title shot, I guess, the following week.
Why?
Like, my thing is, they've already faced each other in dark matches, and like I said, as much as I want the Kabuki Warriors to be tag team champions, I don't know how much regret that I'll have to experience with that statement.
Oh, you probably will, man. You know how that goes.
But I have no problem with the Iconics cheating to win. Like I said, I had said that in the beginning, that if they were going to be even somewhat relevant, they need to fully embrace, a heel tag team champion persona. Even if they're weak in the ring, cheat to win. Interference, pull tights, use the ropes, chair shot, whatever. Intentional disqualification, whatever. They need to cheat to win. And they've already done it a small handful of times. And I think at least, once or twice in dark matches with the Kabuki Warriors. Okay? Cool.
Like, they could have easily been doing this the entire time, even with the Kabuki Warriors. Because, I mean, right now they're already, deemed as the top challengers, the top number one contenders, considering everybody that they've beaten. And another interesting thing, I heard that Asuka's contract expires this September. And it makes me wonder if they were to give the Kabuki Warriors the tag titles, then I don't know. I guess depending on how long of a reign they may create incentive to get Asuka to re-sign a long-term deal, even though she's 37.
She better not sign a long-term deal because right now everything's 5 years. Everything they're doing now is 5-year deals. They've decided not to do 3-year deals anymore. It's all 5 years. NXT and now the main roster too.
Oh, NXT 5 years as well?
Yeah. Yep. And they start off it was first reported that NXT was doing the 5 years, and then everybody realized that main roster too after the Canelo did it. It's like, oh, they trying to do the 5 years for everybody.
And here's the thing. I think you and I can safely say that Asuka will never in the WWE be able to go back to the singles competitor that she was. I think it's safe to say that.
They killed it. They did what they did to Rusev, what they did to Mark Henry during the Hall of Pain after the Hall of Pain stuff. They fed them to they just Nakamura. They kill it. They can't sustain it because they're not blonde and white.
Yeah, and no negative shot against Kairi and Asuka as a tag team. But
no, I was excited for that, and then they just messed it up.
But the fact that of what Asuka was established for such a long time before she was paired with Kairi Sane, now makes it makes me believe there's no way she's going to have another run like she did before.
No, it's definitely over.
So I honestly feel like she should do what's best for her, and honestly I wouldn't resign, but you also have to think about this. I mean, she's 37. I mean, she's 3 years from being 40.
Yeah,
there's no telling really, and that's not to say that she couldn't go another 10 years if she wanted to, but it's like,
would you want to do it there?
For her to be able to, like, she left an NXT legacy. I don't see her leaving a WWE as a whole legacy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I totally get you.
And I feel like for her to go back to, Japan, or even, heck, maybe take a shot at possibly Impact Wrestling, or even, shoot, they got some Joshi sisters in AEW. She would probably fit nicely in AEW.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she would instantly. Yeah.
But
if she goes.
But I just honestly feel like, and bless her heart, Asuka's obedient. She's obedient to, the company as far as doing what she's told.
Yeah.
But I honestly, for her sake,
I wish she wasn't.
I mean,
they don't deserve it. They don't deserve her loyalty, man.
I mean,
they have proven themselves not to be trustworthy with that shit. Obviously,
like if it was Triple H, it'd be a whole completely different story. But
everything would be a completely different story at this point.
Right.
The way things is.
But I just
can't do my network until he's in charge.
But I just really feel like she shouldn't resign, and I think 1 or 2 more years, Kairi Sane's contract will be up as well. And honestly,
out there too.
I don't think Kairi should stay.
I don't think any. Okay, can I just be honest with you? I don't think anybody should stay at this point. Everybody needs to get the hell out of there. That place is going downhill. They only care about 7 people. and it's never going to change. Sorry, it's not going to happen. It's just never going to happen because that place doesn't know. They don't know how not to screw things up.
They should have everybody leave and put all the merchandise on clearance sale.
Yeah, and I still wouldn't buy it.
Dang.
I don't want them to get nothing. I'd rather just meet somebody at a damn table so they can at least get the cash in hand.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Because giving them money, I just want to freaking scream. Ain't no way in hell I'm giving WWE my money ever again, unless Triple H is in charge. I can't give Vince any more of my money.
Full time in charge, right?
Yeah, and I'm not talking about Vince doing XFL. I mean, like, that nigga's dead. That dude's like,
dang.
I mean, like, sorry, I had to go urban on that. It's like Vince is dead. Vince got to be dead. Because I don't trust him, man. He's just Jay Leno when he gave up the late night show. He's gonna come right back. I don't want it. No, I'm done. I'm not. This is not happening to me again. I won't do it to me.
I would be so scared to see you standing in the same room with Vince McMahon.
He would have me a heart attack fucking with me. Because he'd be like, nobody's ever talked to me that way. Yeah, because they all pussy.
He reaches out.
My mama ain't raised no punk, dog. I'm a nice dude, but I ain't no bitch.
You see him reach out to shake your hand.
Like, no, I don't shake hands with pieces of shit. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. I would not shake his hand. I don't want to shake his fucking hand. I don't want to touch that old man. I sneeze in his fucking face. He's like, oh, you gotta control your sneeze. I'm like, bitch, please. You're so like just when I heard that shit when he was like, oh, he don't like people sneezing around him. You gotta control it. No, you could just suck a dick. How about that? How about you suck a dick? How about you don't blink, you piece of shit? You fucking oh god, I hate him. The old the more I learn about him, the more I hear from him. I hate that old man. I hate him. I legitimately hate that dude. Like, he's got lucky as shit to have Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Austin, and Rock when he did.
Mm-hmm.
He's lucky to have had them because those dudes and John Cena, those guys are the reason he's still around. Well, not even John Cena at that point, but those two people, the people I've mentioned to you before,
yes,
John Cena, they're the reason he's still around. Otherwise, he would be gone.
Yeah,
he would have been gone.
Well,
and the dude's trash. He's a trash person.
Well, on that note, I think we should burn through Stomping Grounds just to get it over with.
Good. Let's get this garbage water pay-per-view out of the way.
All right. This Sunday, 7 p.m., Tacoma, Washington.
Yep, it's not going to sell out. Good. Don't you people? Okay, I'm just going to say this. People, if you were thinking about buying a ticket, and you have not bought a ticket, please don't buy a ticket. Please don't buy a ticket.
Even if it's $5?
I don't give a shit. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Vote with your dollar. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. Please show them that they can't just put on matches we've already seen at least 5 times before. And they weren't even that good the first 5 times I've seen these matches. Don't let them do it. Don't let them. Don't let them. You have the power to show them that they can't give you bullshit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go ahead and get through this stank fest. Pre-show. Or maybe it's the pre-show. I don't know. Who cares? Cruiserweight title match. Tony Nese defends against Akira Tozawa, Drew Gulak.
Yeah, that's the match that's happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win? And I don't care. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know. I mean, that's probably maybe the only match out of this whole entire card that I might be somewhat interested in.
Hold on, which one again? Which one would you be interested in? Oh, yeah.
The Cruiserweight Championship triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Nese's champion does nothing for me. I wish it did. It does nothing for me.
Well, who knows? Maybe.
Was he even on TV this week?
In a promo. Just in a promo. You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say Drew Gulak. I think this will be his moment, unless they really want to ride on the niche train for a while. But I think this is Gulak's moment. He'll finally become Cruiserweight champion. He won't be on the same level, but it'll be a heel 205 Cruiserweight champion. I can deal with that for a while. I mean, because either way, all that's going to end up happening is later them ending up disappearing on the main roster like Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, and Buddy Murphy still ain't shown up.
He's done a dark match or two, but that's it.
Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah, your two former Cruiserweight champions subjected to 24/7 chasing wrestlers and dark matches.
No, thank you.
Big E and Xavier Woods versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
We have seen this match already, like a million times. Not even a million. Like I'm over it. I don't want to see.
Owens and Zayn just because whatever.
I guess who knows? Zayn hasn't won a damn match in forever.
Well,
like forever. Yeah. Another piece of entertainment that's a million times better than fucking that bullshit they put on every damn week.
Smackdown tag team titles: Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery.
at least Daniel did a good job on promo work this week for it, but I still don't give a shit.
I don't care about them as
they've done nothing.
Them as a tag team. I just don't like. I don't care and I don't like.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't interesting.
Like, I just don't care. I just don't care about them as a tag team. I really don't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even care about that match. United States title. Samoa Joe defends against Ricochet. I guess that may be a decent match, but I don't know, man. Like, Ricochet is under some I guess supposedly under some fire from, a private video being leaked.
Yeah, whatever, fuck that place.
Yeah. But
whatever he wants to do for whatever video he wants to send, Casey, Kazaro, whatever his name is fine by me. Do you, dog?
I mean, Samoa Joe will retain. I mean, I'm not convinced that from Ricochet's win-loss record on the main roster, I'm not convinced that he'll win this championship.
Nah, you be crazy.
But he'll put on all the high-flying, flippy stuff that he's used to.
Mm-hmm.
This next match, whatever. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Skip.
Because
I wouldn't even watch that shit if you fucking pay me, man.
I might watch it to hear Drew McIntyre's entrance theme, and that's it. Wait a minute, I can play it on Spotify. What am I talking about?
Yeah, why would you even waste your time?
SmackDown Women's title. The champ, Bayley, defends against Alexa Bliss.
Oh my god, if Alexa Bliss wins that, oh my god. That'll be the worst.
Dude, watch it end up happening.
Yep, and then even more reason not to watch.
And Bayley gets buried again for the 15th time.
Yep, because they got oh my god, so bad. She
has a butt, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, both of them do. Both of them got that wagon. They ain't mad at it.
Not mad at it.
Definitely in the Bayley as much, but I ain't mad at it.
Raw Women's Championship match. Champ Becky Lynch defends against Lacey Evans.
Don't pass.
Pass.
And Becky's, oh my god. it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if Becky wins, it's like, well, why the fuck am I even watching this shit? And if she doesn't, it's like, why the fuck am I? If she does, if she doesn't win, it's like, what the fuck? Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Like, either option is boring.
But something tells me she's going to win, all because of the fact that at some point, if Becky is still champion come Clash of the Champions, we're going to see that match for a third, fourth, fifth time. But,
yeah. I ain't going to Clash of Champions. They could suck it from the back. Ain't no way in hell. They are like, what, how many hours away? 3?
Yeah, it's in Charlotte. Spectrum Center.
Yeah. Still wouldn't go. I would go to a Evolve show with the quickness. Evolve show front row. Holler.
Yeah.
Everything else
more entertaining and better matches.
Yep.
WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler steel cage match. Steel cage match doesn't really help it.
Nope. Because I still don't give a shit. Like, why would I care about this match? They've done it so much.
And I dare to say that this is the main event of this freaking lackluster, no ticket selling pay-per-view. Universal Champion Seth Rollins defends against Baron Corbin. And that is your main event.
Boo.
Out of all of these matches, that is your main event.
Boo.
The main event of
They keep trying to make Baron Corbin relevant and don't nobody give a shit.
The main event of a dumb, poorly named pay-per-view that had the nerve to conduct a promo with a slow version of these boots are made for walking.
It is horrible.
Dude, this is worse than Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, no, this is definitely worse and all shit.
Oh man.
Straight trash.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your WWE Stomping Grounds pay-per-view card.
Thank God. Fuck it. Shitty.
And tickets are still on. No. You know what? Don't even bother.
Yep.
Don't even bother.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Go find something else to do Sunday night. I want their views on WWE Network to be lower than 11,000.
Go play Nintendo Switch or something.
Anything. Go read a book.
The only reason that I may have to watch it is for work.
Yeah. You can put it on mute.
Dang.
Straight trash, man.
I gotta test the sound too.
Yeah. You gotta test all the sounds of the whole thing. Because I wouldn't.
Hollywood Cinema's like, no, you don't, man. No, you don't.
Man.
Take
listen to the intro, and then it's gonna be shit anyway. You're gonna hear Michael Cole say the same dumb shit.
He's like, man, you can just put it on mute and just be lazy, man. You'll still have your job afterwards.
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna know. Just trash.
Fair point. Okay. Let me get into at least the remaining decent to somewhat good stuff.
Yeah.
Two pretty good 205 Live matches and one okay one. The Singh brothers defeated Lucha House Party. Big win for them. The Brian Kendrick, why the heck is he going up against a local talent? Not sure why they're doing that. But, yeah. And the main event was Oney Lorcan versus Arya Daivari. That was going oh so good, and then the chair comes out, and Oni gets the disqualification victory. Any to add to that? Where'd he go? Oh man, I think I may have lost him.
No. Hello?
Oh. Oh, you there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm there. I don't know. I guess my microphone got muted somehow. You should check your Hangouts.
Oh, did you hear what I was saying?
Yeah, I heard what you were saying.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, 205 Live was 205 Live. You know, decent matches with a good main event. Not sure why the Brian Kendrick was fighting a local, but yeah. I mean, 205 Live still delivers on match quality, so I can hang. I can hang. Anything you want to add?
Nope. Oh, you should check your Hangouts. That's way better part of WWE.
Oh. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, boy.
What you done sent me?
Conti.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, Tainara.
You're Brazil in the house.
I didn't know you had it like that, but okay.
You should. She's Brazilian. That's
Fair
how
point.
they get down.
Dang.
Good googity.
NXT UK. So, few things. So we know now that Alexander Wolf is now part of Imperium. Walter will defend the UK title in next week against Travis Banks. Mark Coffey and Wolfgang defeated the Hunt. That was a pretty good match. And then we had our main event of the Battle Royal, Women's Battle Royal, to determine the who would get a future NXT UK Women's Championship match. And it was won by Kaylee Ray. Which, I mean, you know, she was never really eliminated. She got thrown through the second rope, so she was never eliminated. Played the whole wait and not do anything, come in at the last minute, eliminate Zaya Brookside. But hey, I mean, it makes sense. It's another heel to challenge Toni Storm, so I can dig that. I like Kaylee Ray. Like I said, I've kept up with her since she was part of British Boot Camp back in Impact Wrestling. She's a good wrestler.
Yeah, she's good. She's a good wrestler.
But yeah, so it'll be Scotland against Australia when she challenges Toni Storm. So looking forward to that. Should be a good match. Besides, it's been a while since Toni Storm has wrestled. I mean, I don't think I've really seen her wrestle since dang on Worlds Collide. But it's all cool. Looking forward to that match. Think Kaylee Ray will bring it. Should be good. That's all I have for NXT UK.
I got nothing. I didn't want shit.
All right, and now regular NXT. One second. Okay, so regular NXT. So we had the Undisputed Era come out, do a pretty cool promo. All of them together. Looks like everybody's, you know, fit and good. Of course, you got Velveteen Dream, Matt Riddle, and Tyler Breeze to team up. Damian Priest made his debut and defeated Raul Mendoza. I do not like his finisher.
Yeah, why?
They just gave him the Crossroads.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why couldn't they just have him do the South of Heaven chokeslam? I mean, it's great that they repackaged him, but dang, they need to change his finisher.
Yeah, you would think they would have changed it, but
Here's another thing that doesn't make sense. So, Xia Li versus Tainara Conti. Tainara Conti came out as a face, kind of sort of as a face, you know. They shook hands. It was all cool because, I mean, they're both martial artists. They shook hands. And then just in the middle of the match now, the heelish tactics come out. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, why couldn't that have just happened from the beginning? I mean, Tainara Conti's used to being a heel. So it's like, what? I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. But
super weird.
Xia Li picks up a victory on NXT TV, so it's good to see her get noticed. But I wonder when they're gonna debut Karen Q, since that's her main tag team partner now on house shows. So that'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Had a little mini documentary on Mia Yim that I thought was pretty cool. And that's pretty much enough evidence to show that they're building her up to challenge Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
So that was pretty obvious.
She's going to be a feature like hell.
Yeah, yeah. And I think the fans will love it. You know, the fans love Mia Yim. And of course we had our main event, the 6-man tag, where so Bobby Fish did wrestle, so I thought that was cool. So it was him, Adam Cole, and Roderick Strong. And I figured, I guess, with Kyle O'Reilly not wrestling, I guess because he was still recovering from his back, little soreness, which is what kept him from the Download Festival card.
Yeah.
But Roderick Strong was able to pick up the victory for his team after hitting Velveteen Dream with the End of Heartache and pinning him. So it's obvious that Roderick Strong will be on his way to getting a North American title shot. So, yeah. They talked a little bit more about the upcoming steel cage match next week for the NXT Women's title. Will be Shayna Baszler defending against Io Shirai. But now that that's over with, I want to go into discussion about this breakout tournament.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Regal announced the NXT Breakout Tournament. 8 competitors in this tournament. The winner of this tournament will be granted an NXT title shot of their choosing. So that's quite a good reward. Let's see. The matchups we have. We have Dexter Lumis versus Bronson Reed. We have Isaiah Swerve Scott against Cameron Grimes, pretty much Shane Strickland versus Trevor Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Garza versus Joaquin Wilde. And Jordan Miles versus Boa. So, I don't know, bro. Who would you like to see win this tournament?
I mean, the person I want to win ain't winning because he's out first was Strickland. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
But after that, I feel like, oh shit, yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just forgot. I already kind of know who gets to a certain level.
It makes me kind of wondering because I mean, looking at this tournament, I mean, I had high hopes on either Swerve or maybe even Jordan Miles, aka ACH.
Yeah, I can tell you that ain't happening.
But and then Joaquin Wilde, aka DJ Z. Angel Garza, aka Humberto Garza, which correct me if I'm wrong, that's Hector Garza's son, brother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hector Garza Jr.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, I don't know, man. Like, honestly, I would be pleased if, like, a lot of those folks won. I mean, there's potential there.
Yeah, I know who got to the semifinal, so I can't really say sure. But, you know.
Well, hopefully the matches
Or I vaguely remember, I should say. I shouldn't say I remember it completely, because I vaguely remember.
Well, hopefully the matches will be great, because, I mean, the talent on here is great. You know, should be cool. It should be cool. So I definitely looking forward to this tournament. And, yeah, starts next week.
Mm-hmm.
So, should be good. All right. That's all that I have from NXT. Do you have anything to add?
No.
All right. So, let's take a look at the G1 Climax. So, we got quite a monster lineup for the G1 Climax. First night of the tournament is actually going to be taking place in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Oh, those Texans are so lucky.
Yeah, I wanted to live in Texas for a little bit, and I was like, LA is better.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of family in Houston, so.
Oh, nice. How far is Houston from Dallas?
I think it's about the same length as like Charlotte, or actually it might be closer, like Fayetteville or something.
Oh, okay.
It's not very far.
Oh, okay.
Not very far at all.
Right on. So, looking at the G1 Climax, Block A, we got Lance Archer, Evil, Bad Luck Fale, Kota Ibushi, Kenta, Kazuchika Okada, Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr., Sonata, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. All right, let's talk a little bit about this first block. Of course, one of the big surprises is Kenta. As he made his appearance in the it was at Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just takes this up a notch with him being entered into the G1 Climax. And honestly, it's hard to pick a favorite in that Block A.
Very true.
I mean, and I like it like that.
Oh no, I'd prefer it than to have one strong person, and the rest of them are just like whatever.
But who in that block is that strong person?
That's what I'm saying. There isn't one. It's like it's more of a even playing field.
And honestly, I'm surprised Kota Ibushi is in here. I thought he was questionable because of the eye injury.
I can tell you this: him and Naito better not end up facing each other at the end. They better not. Like, I'm not even joking. They better not.
They better not be finalists.
No, like those dudes do not need to be in the ring together like for a while, man. Those dudes
almost killed each other.
I know, and it's not gonna be great. Like I want Naito to win so he could win the friggin' IWGP heavyweight championship, so we can have both belts. Damn it! Stop.
Oh, so you want Naito to win this tournament?
Oh, you know it.
Interesting. Okay.
Naito's my favorite out of everybody, so hell yeah, I want Naito to win. And also, he could finally do what he should have done 2 years ago and beat Okada.
Fair enough.
He should have won. He should have won that Wrestle Kingdom. He should have run on Wrestle Kingdom, man. That was a huge mistake.
No love for Okada.
No. Mad boring, yo. And that is not a guy who can have a good match with anybody. I saw that Chris Jericho. That match was trash. That match against Jericho was bad.
It could have been better.
Yeah, it could have. It was not good.
All right. Block B. We have Jeff Cobb, Hiroki Goto, Tomohiro Ishii, Jon Moxley, Tetsuya Naito, Juice Robinson, Taichi, Shingo Takagi, Switchblade Jay White, and Toru Yano. Now, Block B looks very strong, too.
Yes, it does. A lot of stiff hits.
Yeah. Seems like Block A is a little... Well, I was going to say Block A is a little bit more high flyer friendly, but not really.
Yeah. I don't think of Kenta as that.
No,
he's more ground kind of thing.
I mean, he's not a flippy high flyer, but he has.
No, but he's more of a kicker and strike. He's more of a striker than anything to me.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll get anything less of that.
I don't think he's jumping off shit.
But it's really
not the way these crazy fools be jumping off shit. His body can't take that.
I'm kind of surprised that Minoru Suzuki isn't in this tournament.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
but they could turn into a storyline thing with him having that promo, talking shit.
Yeah. As a matter of fact. Oh, yeah. But analyzing like both of these blocks, I mean, Lance Archer now, is a singles wrestler. No longer Killer Elite Squad is dead because Davey Boy Smith Jr. he left.
Like pigs.
I mean, from Block A, Lance Archer, no chance. Evil, no chance.
Nope.
Battle at Fale, no chance.
Nope.
Kota Ibushi, maybe.
Maybe, but I do not want him to win that damn block. I do not want it.
Kenta, maybe.
Might be a little fast.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it out of them. I wouldn't put it out them to do that.
Yeah.
Okada. Well, Okada's always gonna be.
He better not fucking win.
Kind of up there because
that'd be a waste.
I mean, he is the champ.
Yeah.
Well, Ospreay's a maybe, but not after winning the Best of Super Juniors. I think that'd be.
I think that'd be too much.
Yeah. Zack Sabre Jr.
I don't think it's happening this year. It already happened. I don't see it happening again.
Yeah. Sonata, maybe. Because the fans love Sonata.
They do, but I feel like they already killed him versus Okada. We already got it.
And Hiroshi Tanahashi, he's always going to be up there. I mean...
He's going to be busy with Jericho, so I hope he don't win either.
And then in Block B, Jeff Cobb may be great in ROH, but in New Japan, it's a whole different story. So nope.
It is. Not even going to sniff it.
Hiroki Goto, I love Hiroki Goto, but no.
Yeah.
Tomohiro Ishii, love him too, but no.
Yeah, right.
Jon Moxley,
it'd be too soon.
It's a long shot, but he may stir some stuff up, but it's a long shot.
Yeah.
Tetsuya Naito, of course, is a favorite. Of course
he's
going
to win.
Be up there. You want him to win, so yeah.
Yep.
Juice Robinson, I feel like his momentum got knocked down since the loss to Jon Moxley.
It absolutely did.
So that's the only thing with that. Taichi, well, didn't he just lost the never open weight title back to
it is Taichi. I don't see them doing that with Taichi. I love Taichi, but nah, I don't see it.
Shingo?
No, I just feel like as far as star power, as far as who would be facing Okada, it has to be Naito.
Well, I mean, Shingo did go undefeated into the finals of the Best of Super Juniors.
That would just be them putting another member of LIJ in front of Naito, and I don't feel like it happening. It's going to happen,
Mm-hmm. That's a fair point.
I just don't feel it. It would feel like, okay, so why the hell is he the leader?
I mean, they're going to have to face each other anyway. They're in the same block.
Yeah, and that shit's weird to me. Why they would do that?
I mean, Shoot, same thing with Evil and Sonata. They're gonna have to face each other eventually.
And that shit's weird to me too.
Shoot, Okada and Will Ospreay. Well, that's not so weird because they faced each other before.
Yeah.
Shoot, Dangon, Hiroki Goto, and Ishii. Nah, that's not that weird because they faced each other before as well. Jay White, Switchblade.
Nah.
I feel like his stock has gone way down though.
Well, yeah, because now they got other English speakers, so he doesn't have to be the focus. But because when they pushed him, is when everybody else was leaving.
Yeah.
And now that they got Moxley and Jarrett, man, they're good, man. They don't need him.
Yeah.
They've kind of he's under the radar now. Because Bullet's kind of under the radar in general.
And then Toru Yano, like, why is he even in this tournament?
To waste time.
But I don't know, man. I mean, your prediction makes a lot of sense. But
it's the best matchup.
But either way, I'm gonna definitely enjoy this G1 Climax tournament. This has a great card of wrestlers.
Oh yeah, most excited I've been for one of these things in a while.
Yeah, and America will get a taste from the first night of the tournament. So I think that's pretty cool.
Like you're walking in the mall and you hear taste. Give you free Chinese food.
But I'm still hoping that, maybe even next year that they will, give us a makeup better show in
That'd be
Charlotte.
good shit.
Like, that would really mean so much, and I think that would be a big pop for North Carolina, with the wrestling community.
Oh yeah, it'll sell out real quick.
But yeah, that's your lineup for G1 Climax, and that will tournament will start July 6th and will last all the way to August 12th.
Damn, yeah, be a lot of watching.
Yeah, so
and I'll be watching early in the mornings while I'm out of town for July 17th anniversary. Watching wrestling.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say this, and I guess I'm doing a little bit of advertising. Dude, we ought to just, at some point, whenever I come over, if you could spare some time, I want to show you some Stardom.
Okay.
I think you would like Stardom.
I'm down to watch any wrestling that's not WWE.
Yeah, I think you would like Stardom.
I'm totally down.
But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have. I mean,
yeah, I included our news and the show.
Oh, which news?
Oh, the 11,000 buys.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Super Showdown, and fuck you, WWE. You can suck it from the back. You're ruining everything.
But what's interesting? What? If I remember seeing correctly, I think there's another Saudi Arabia show for November.
Can't tell you this, dude. We got that shit for the next 6-7 years of Saudi shows. They already got a contract. It's at least the next 7 years, I think. Saudi shows. So, yep. This is the norm now.
That's so it's going to be yearly for a while.
That's why I am out.
No, November 1st to be specific. So pretty much the pay-per-view after Clash of Champions and before NXT TakeOver War Games and Survivor Series.
And I can't wait to miss it. Because I guarantee it's going to be bad. Because they're all bad. They've all been bad, and they have never been good. So, yep. I'm done. There's been 3, and they've all been trash.
And
not good in any way.
So, after Stomping Grounds, there's Extreme Rules on July 14th. And then at least August will be hopefully, a little better because we get 2 takeovers in August. We get takeover Toronto and takeover Cardiff, Wales for UK, and between those is SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I mean that gives me hope for NXT because we got 2 takeovers there, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you got hope.
And then, like I said, September is Clash of Champions in Charlotte, but I've never been in the Spectrum Center, and honestly, with the spot that it's in downtown, I don't think I want to.
I don't want to go because it's a WWE show.
Yeah.
That is enough of a turnoff.
But
WWE show? Ew, no, I'm good.
But to end this episode, I want to say one last thing. I don't know if she will ever see this video, but just in case she does, Asuka, if it's true that your contract with WWE is expiring this September, please,
run, bitch, run.
Please don't resign. Please don't resign.
Do yourself a favor. Get the hell out of there.
Asuka, you're one of the best women's wrestlers
in the world. But you wouldn't know it from WWE since WrestleMania.
Asuka, you are the only one in NXT to have an undefeated streak.
Mm-hmm.
Undefeated in NXT. Never
and
lost.
They gave it up to Charlotte.
You are the woman that went toe-to-toe, pound for pound, strike for strike with Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, that shit's nuts.
You're the first ever women's Royal Rumble winner.
You deserve better.
You deserve so much better.
Hopefully you'll get it.
I was hoping that you would end up being a Triple Crown champion, but you know what?
Bump it ain't happening. Not happening anytime soon. Shit, Ronda come back, it definitely ain't happening.
Please. Even collaborate with your sisters, Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. Get them to bail.
Yeah. I hope they all leave. Do something else at a better company, please.
So
that place is trash.
So Asuka, please leave. Please.
Run while you can.
All
not
right.
worth it. It's not worth it at all, yo.
Not worth it. You can do so much better in Japan, AEW, Impact Wrestling. Shoot.
Ooh, I got a parting words of wisdom.
All right, your turn. Go for it.
My final words will be: watch something else other than WWE programming. Do yourself a favor. Go watch New Japan. Go watch Impact. Even watch Ring of Honor, even though I don't like it nearly as much. But I like it more than WWE. Watch anything other than WWE.
Watch Stardom.
Yeah, you'll thank me.
Watch Evolve.
Watch Evolve. Watch Evolve, yo. Evolve, and we don't mean to make this sound like Evolve's. Like, oh no, Evolve is easily my second favorite wrestling.
We've been there,
and it's amazing. I watched the Viceland docuseries about the episode when it follows the booker and those wrestlers. It was amazing. Austin Theory, seeing him train, talk about like being straight edge and just eating all that damn chicken and shit. Like that dude, he should be a superstar. And my worst fear is that they bring him over to WWE.
Evolve, we got Swerve versus AR Fox, which is easily a 5-star match.
That the kind of match they would never put on WWE ever.
Because, that was at least a 20-minute match.
I know.
At least.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Shoot, I'm jealous of the cities that get Evolve
on a regular
shows,
basis. Oh.
That get Evolve shows and get freaking meet and greets with the Undisputed Era and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. And
yeah, because we don't live in the Northeast.
They even get Shine. I wish we got Shine.
Because it's all the same people. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I would love to see Priscilla Kelly close
man.
in person now.
But yes, take heed to these words, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, run away. Run far. Far, far, far. Far away.
This has been the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast.
Yes.
We are out of here.
And we hate WWE. Or I do.
Y'all know our names. Peace out.
Yeah, you do. Peace.